We're here to build a playground. We're in partnership with KaBOOM and Humana, and we're excited that we are able to work a partnership between BREC, the BREC Foundation, and those two organizations to build a playground that this community really needed.
This playground is actually a one-of-a-kind playground. It's really cool. The kids actually were able to help design it. So when we had our design day about 8 weeks ago, the kids, parents, community members, and staff members got together to help the dreams of these kids come to life. And the kids were able to actually put their dreams on paper by actually drawing their dream playgrounds, in which case then we were able to get 3 designs drawn up for them, and they were able to select the one of their choice, and that's the one that we're building today. In order to really make this new space unique, we asked for the community to give us their ideas, and one of the things that we came up with was getting the children involved in creating murals and actually painting tiles prior to today so that they could put their own signature seal on this play space in addition to the playground. So if you look around, you'll see that we added a little bit of color by adding the tiles that the kids painted prior to today, and then a mural that's on the asphalt, and hopefully they'll continue to add as the multiple phases continue to develop.
We came over about 2 weeks ago and we designed the tiles, and today they actually got to place them on the playground. So, and this is something that's going to be here forever, and they could always come back and look at their work.
Humana has traditionally been is an insurance company, but really we've become more of a health and well-being company. And so the whole idea is behind these playgrounds are that they're multi-generational. So the idea that, when you typically hear the word playground, you think kids. Well, the whole well-being aspect of this is, we can't stop exercising after we're no longer a kid. We got to keep exercising, keep physical activity in our lives, because as you know, the incidence of diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, all those things are exacerbated by things like obesity. And how do we get obese is when we stop exercising. And particularly in Louisiana, we have such great food, right? So we're not going to stop eating our food, so we have to make sure that we're exercising to offset that, because when you're exercising, you're losing weight, diabetes becomes less of an issue. If you're not exercising and you're more obese, diabetes becomes a really big problem. And so we talk about health reform in America, and Washington is debating it. Really and truly, the biggest health reform we can do is reform our bodies. Because at the end of the day, we're in charge of those things. We're in charge of what we eat. We're in charge of how much we exercise. And that's the whole idea behind this playground. And from KaBOOM's perspective, they want to make sure that there is a playground within walking distance for every child in America. And that's really why we're here today.
A lot of times kids get out of school and don't have anything productive to do. This will allow our kids the opportunity to have something productive to do after school, make sure that they're active and not sitting at home on the couch, and it also gives our parents the opportunity to come out and enjoy this beautiful playground with the children, and it will just bring a wealth of civility to the neighborhood and allow people from all over the surrounding community to come and have fun together.
My students that I work with in particular don't really have anywhere to go after they get out of school every day. They go to their house, they watch TV, and that's just not what we want them to be doing. We need them out, active physically, active mentally, and BREC kind of gives that arena for them to come, for them to exercise, for them to do recreation, and we also love coming to BREC to help with tutoring and helping kids with their academics after school as well.
What's great about this playground and the Humana partnership is that we're able to implement multi-generational features, where not only are we creating a new community space for all ages, but we're also incorporating exercise stations called energy stations where folks of all ages could come and be playful as well as the children on this new playground.
It's a community event. It brings the community together. We had the kids to come in to design the playground. They had a blast doing that. It was a lot of fun. We've had community groups that have come in that have joined us, people who live in the neighborhood. You're bringing a community together to do this, and that's what's so great about it.
Everybody worked together so well, from different groups of people, It's been really nice.
I have 2 children myself, so it's always good to see things like this going on and improve the community, especially for the children. So it's always a good thing.
I have a daughter of my own, and so I just felt like it was only right for me to come out here.
My mom is trying to help the building the park and stuff, and she's doing a very good job. First thing, I'm gonna help painting, and then she's gonna find something else for me to do. It's really exciting. it's like you're building a whole new town.
It's all about giving back to the community, you know. So Humana really tries to do a really good job of in the communities that we serve to say, you know what, we're here in this city, we're going to give back to it, and we're going to build this for the future generations to use.
One of the things that we found is that our students, and if you work in schools, you probably know this, our students have a lot of energy during the day. It feels good to come out here and work, to put in the sweat equity, like I said today, but knowing that we've put together a playground and put together a really nice community hangout spot, for lack of a better word, that's going to be here for the next 20 to 30 to however many years, just really feels good. Feels good to give back to the community.
I think it's a wonderful thing they're doing. I'm like, the kids need more places like this to come outside and interact with their friends and everything. This playground is so nice, it's beautiful, it's coming along very well. I'm excited. I'm like, look at it.
Look around and you can see, you can feel what's going on here right now. People are giving it their all. They're really invested in the process, and not only in the physical build aspect of it, but also the ownership and the empowerment that goes on behind the scenes to pull something like this together. So it doesn't end today. It didn't start yesterday. It's an ongoing process that hopefully is going to last well into the future. I think this location is incredibly important because it's a great opportunity for all ages to come here. And this space is just perfect to where we're able to use the resources of BREC and Humana to pull together this multi-generational space. So it's not only for the children, but we're able to have the resources to help us pull it together to make that happen. And I think it's a great way to pull the community that lives across the street into a day like today. Folks came in to see what we were doing, and now they're able to help us build this, and hopefully they'll come back and help us continue to take care of it.
My reaction is wow. I've done one of these already once before in Metairie, Louisiana, and when you see the number of people that come out, we have over 225 folks here today, and at the end of the thing I'm usually supposed to say a few words, and I'm really usually speechless, quite frankly, because you'll sit back and after it's all built and the concrete's in and the mulch is all there, you just sit there and think, wow, we built this in less than 6 hours, and it's really just amazing.
It's amazing to see what can be done in one day when members of the community join together for something positive. I've been excited for months. We're on the verge of becoming the next great city, and when we have organizations like KaBOOM and Humana that invest in our community, it does something for the morale. It encourages other businesses to come and invest in our community, and it keeps us on the pace to move forward and become the next great city that we want to be.